Hello, it's Eve Christoph, your Love Life coach, and I want to talk to you about protection, okay? You deserve to be protected every day of your life so that your intentions and your goals can build and build and build in the right direction and come to fruition. But so much of the time we get thwarted by strange and unperceived events and random atrocities that don't seem to relate to us. And it's true, they don't relate to you. You're not supposed to be involved with those things. But how do you keep yourself from this kind of random sabotage? Here's a story told by Amaji. One day, a woman was about to take her exams for college. Now, she had worked all her life. She had gotten good grades the whole time, and she knew exactly what she wanted to do with her life, and everything was on course for her to get amazing scholarships. So what she did was she went and studied as she usually did, really hard, took the test, and was feeling really, really confident. But when her test scores came back, amazingly, there were F marks all over the paper. There were all of these right answers that she had made circled as wrong. She was like, what happened here? What the heck is this? So she goes to find out from the professor what was he thinking. And he says to her, oh, gee, it turns out about 7 other students have come to him with the same problem where all of their papers are graded wrong when they're actually correct. Well, it takes months to sort this out, and what had happened was the professor's wife had left him that night. He had gotten drunk and completely botched everybody's papers. But the amount of time it took for them to correct this and get it all back on track was the same timing that was necessary to get into college and to get scholarships and grants. Well, she was completely sabotaged with this. She wasn't able to get her grants or her college scholarships. None of it was able to work out, and it snowballed into her life being really sabotaged. So Amaji says, what happened to this woman? She worked her whole life to have things go well. Why on earth would this have happened? Well, apparently we are all subject to random disaster that has nothing to do with us unless we have called in our protection. So whether or not you are any religion at all, whatever your religion is or isn't, you need to decide for yourself who do you call upon when you want protection? What spiritual side of creation can you invoke? Because the thing about spiritual invocation is it actually does change what happens in your life. It does. Basically, you have life and it's raining and it's disastrous all over the world. We can't avoid all these disasters. They just are. We're never going to be in a perfect world. Somehow the cosmic energy that is creating all of us, it has love. Love is at its center. Like Viktor Frankl in the Holocaust talks about how he was able to find this pure devotional love inside himself in the worst circumstance of people being tortured and murdered all around him. He could still find it in the sunset. He could find it in the memory of his beloved's face. He could find it in himself, in his own kindness, in his unwillingness to stoop to anything that inside himself that he did have control over. So if we're going to be in a world that has a lot of random crap going on and some huge cosmic level that seems to embrace everything, where this consciousness loves every single creation just as much as any other one, and there's no, in the cosmic mind, there's no differentiation between the murderer and the saint. The cosmic mind is just creation flowing from freedom of expression. But you want protection. You want your actions to at least add up to something positive that you have been dreaming of all these years. And you can have help with that if you realize that spiritual invocation really changes things, because spirit experiences, whether it's Jesus or Buddha or whoever it is your God, goddess, all that is just mind, energy, whatever you call it. Basically, on the cosmic level, everything's divine and okay already. There's no sense that there's anything wrong, even if you fail your test and your whole life has changed. But on the small level of us humans down here, it does matter. It matters a lot, and we want to have help that keeps us on track and respects our creational joy. So, Spirit, when you call in your protection, it lasts for a certain period of time before it needs to be re-invited. It's like a friend who feels that they're an honored, they want to come when you want and not interfere if you haven't invited them over. So if you make your invocation for protection every morning without fail, and every single night before you fall asleep without fail, never one night, one day without invoking your protection, what will happen is that you're not going to be spared from life's disasters and all of the strange things about this planet or whatever region you're in that has awful things going on you're dealing with. It's just that the way those things interact with you, the disasters that happen in your life will be the right disasters in the right way for you to still get to your heart's flourishing, your goals, your way of manifesting your dharma on the planet. So imagine that every single day the work you've done, the goals you've had are progressing and progressing. You can feel them building. Nothing's stopping you other than, well, no, there'll be plenty of things stopping you, plenty of things, plenty of challenges. That's the way life is. Plenty of disasters. Like I said, it's just the right disasters. It's not the lack of disaster or trouble or challenge or no, that's all part of life. But you can feel how you're on track. You can feel how everything's still working out. You can feel that you are in the flow, and you're growing, and your power is becoming more and more connected to your source, and your joy is becoming more and more present in everything you do.